Yet, strangely, this very family, which would underwrite some of the world's great art, was also one of the most evil and mysterious in history.
The Borgia family has become the arch symbol of treachery, of decadence, of violence, of assassination, of carnal lust, of every manner of moral turpitude we can think of.
The Borgia's reputation for depravity is nearly unparalleled in history. Pope Alexander VI, the father of several illegitimate children, said to have concocted a deadly recipe for poison, which he routinely used to silence his enemies. Juan, his evil-tempered eldest son, believed to have ordered the execution of a dinner guest over an unintended insult. Cesare, the most skillful and vicious military tactician of his day, accused of slashing the throat of his elder brother, Juan. It was in the year 1456, at the age of 25, that Alexander began his climb to power in a corrupt church by buying himself an appointment as cardinal. On a hot August morning in the year 1492, Alexander ascended to the ultimate office of the Catholic Church. He was elected Pope, but even this did not satisfy Alexander's boundless ambition. The Italy of his day was a loose confederation of hostile city-states. Now that he was Pope, Alexander hoped to unite these warring principalities under his control. In effect, he would become the ruler of all Italy. At the beginning of the 16th century, the Borgia family found itself close to realizing its dream of becoming the single most powerful force in European politics. Under Cesare's direction, the papal army swept through northern Italy, conquering every town in its path. Of all the Borgias, it was Cesare that history would remember the most vividly.
Cesare was an exceptionally violent man who gave free rein to his violent impulses and impulses for revenge.
Although he could not have known it, and might not have cared, Cesare's ruthless cunning and political dexterity would earn him a unique immortality. The writer Niccolò Machiavelli adopted him as the model of how power is to be achieved, held, and used.
From this arises the question whether it is better to be loved more than feared, or feared more than loved. The reply is that one ought to be both feared and loved. But as it is difficult for the two to go together, it is much safer to be feared than loved. The Prince, Niccolò Machiavelli, 1512.
Lucrezia would still be alive to witness the momentous event when in 1517, Martin Luther nailed his declaration on the door of a church in Wittenberg, Germany, and began the Protestant Reformation. Protestant Reformation That great upheaval in religious belief had come about in large part as a reaction against the excesses of the Borgia Pope, Alexander.